Let's take a look back at our trades. Oh my God, folks. I hope you guys are loving this field of green. Like any of you guys, it is just good to take a break from just those red days. It's been really great throughout this entire week. My portfolio has been doing really well. I hope your guys' portfolios are doing well too. If any one of you guys have been following our channel, or if you guys are new, welcome. I'm Stefan. Me and Jean, we've been working together to bring new content every week. It's been a little slow because me and Jean have been quite intensively working to get our score sheet updated so that we can get some new videos going on. He's gonna do a video soon, possibly comparing one chain and Fusion. It's gonna be all updated in the score sheet. So I'm just gonna get moving on to our new website that I think will help anyone that is planning to or has been in crypto. So CoinCalendar, this is a pretty old website for anyone that is out there. It just lists all the events that are going on. I personally don't like when people only use this as a form to buy the rumor, sell the news. But if you do have a side amount for trading, this is a great website that you can move around a small amount of your portfolio to prepare yourself to buy something ahead of the crowd. You just come over here, you can take a look. The list is pretty extensive. Some of the coins, or most of the times, is list April, but it's a lot more extensive. You can even pick the days. You can learn about a lot of projects by just seeing what they're doing. Sometimes you don't even know what the project is, and this is how you can get ahead by just looking at every single update. I hope you guys will keep an eye on this website, coincalendar.info. It's great. So let's move on to our first coin and see what it's doing. So a couple of weeks ago, I made a video about some undervalued small cap coins, and Aspire was one of my picks. It was at 320 sats at the time, which this was nuts. So this is, in my opinion, what you will see in a chart as the flatline area where there is no interest. At this time, the market 24-hour trade was only about 2, maybe 3 Bitcoin daily volume. And as the price started to increase, it just didn't stop. And I don't know if the market was this good to justify this much growth in such little time. In 2 weeks time, actually it was even less than that. In 2 weeks time, it has gone almost 3 times from what I had made a video of. So this was actually a really great performer. The part that makes me sad is as higher as it gets, the volume increases. I know there's a lot of people selling now, but you're supposed to be interested in buying it at this area, not at this area. I can't say that this area is still bad because this is still new. This is actually pre-ICO price. So this was when the market started to crash. You can see when it was launched in the market. So it's only finally got back to where it was supposed to be. So Aspire is doing great. So if you haven't gone into Aspire, I would wait. You can do a little bit more research. I have high hopes for this project. Don't have a lot delegated for my portfolio on this. This is a small cap coin. I usually only reserve 1, maybe 2% of my portfolio for smaller coins. I have quite a few coins in my portfolio, but small cap coins, I only have about 5 to 10, depending on time. Aspire is going to be a long hold with some trades in between there. I have sold some at the top, waiting to get some back in. Let's move on to another coin. So MWAT, when I made the video, was around this area right here at 307 sats. It has done really well today. What has happened in the market is the first movers in the market are always the top 100 because there's a lot more gains, a lot more holders in those top 100. There's a lot more wallets, and the money moves there first. then the market cap fully increases. And after those coins do pump, then they trickle down to these smaller cap coins, because then these coins are all pretty much dead and they are so far behind in terms of what the project is supposed to be, that then any small volume just pumps. So MWAT, in my opinion, is very promising, especially for the price it is. It was sitting around the 2 pennies, and now it has doubled in USD value, which is sort of related with Bitcoin increasing in value, but it has only increased about 30%, 35% in sats, and you will be so happy if this was on one of your coins in the top 100. I know most of them have done from 10 to maybe 30%, but the volume is actually pretty good on MWAT as well. So I wouldn't be surprised that it will correct quite a bit from now. But look at this. These small cap coins are great for buying when they're super low, especially if you know what the price was during ICO, because it will stay stuck on around that price. So it's trying to break free from that ICO price. The moment it goes from there, and the moment the market starts recovering, which it really feels that this might actually be the right push, we'll have to wait for the weekend, because I really think that it needs to correct a little bit before it goes forward. Look at these smaller cap coins. Look at the ones that I haven't moved yet. You know, they always start with the ones that have the highest promise, or the ones that have been manipulating the most. But M1 is a good project. You guys should keep an eye on this one. Let's move to our next coin. So the next coin we're going to be talking about a little bit and getting a little sense of what happened with Stack. So Stack was around 650 sats. And it has done pretty okay. It's up about 20% maybe. It has corrected a lot. I actually don't know. I would assume, because the volume is so small. So this is actually still a coin to look forward to. With the volume this small, chances are it could go all the way back down to this little resistance area. Is you would try to make a bigger purchase to get a considerable amount for, you know, for a long-term position. And just so you can get, let's say, 50,000 coins, you'll have to move the price so high. So someone wanted to just be, hey, I want to take a position now. I don't want to look back at what the price will be. This is going to be cheap. I'm just going to buy it. They probably wanted a fixed amount. I don't know if it was 10,000, if it was 50,000 coins or 100,000. They pushed the price up. It immediately went right back down. I don't see this moving too fast. There are a few things that were going on right here. I think there was some pretty good news for Stack, but it has moved in such a small period of time. And these type of like gains, you most of the time see are either followed by news, or if they're just followed by the market just pumping all across the board. So Stack has done really well. There's a couple other coins that I talked about. I'm going to talk about another one that hasn't moved much, but what I'll be doing is I'll be moving some of the money of the profits I've made out of the coins that already really outperformed to the ones that I haven't moved much. A lot of people forget to do that. You need to average out your portfolio. It's a good strategy for when a coin hasn't performed and another one has. You just move your funds across. OCN, Odyssey, it has done a little well just in these last few days. It's up about 7% today. But this was, I mentioned this last week, and it was around 112, I believe it was 112 sats, 112, 113 sats. So it has gained a lot of value. But these coins are such small cap coins. I really don't understand why the volume is so high. I know it's on Huobi, and the Koreans, they really trade like nuts, but it seems to have a lot to do with just insider trading. Maybe there's bots, but Odyssey will do well in the future. I'm almost certain, especially because of the partnerships with Tron. Tron is probably the biggest hype coin, followed with Verge, and we all know what happened with Verge recently. I don't think their claimed partnership was bad. I just think that the way they tried to hype their news was done very poorly. I'm looking at everything that's going on. and you should be focusing and buying whatever hasn't moved, because right now, if you want to take a position on anything, this list is telling me that there is a lot of recovery to be made, and there is a lot less multipliers to happen on the top 100. I know these are the stronger projects, and the bigger majority of my portfolio are in the top 100, but it's a really great thing to have a small delegated amount on your portfolio on small cap coins. Just do your own research, pick out coins that you like, pick out a certain type of project you like, whether if it's a platform, whether if it's a protocol. There's so much to look at. I mean, even Dragon, which is actually in the top 100, we were buying it. I bought a large amount here. Jean had made a video right before this event, and so far it has only gone up, and I think most of the market has only gone up. If you look at the biggest gainers now, almost nothing from the top 100 coins are moving. Datum, which is a coin that we've been talking about in our Discord, has been doing quite well. And look at them. Just about everything. None of them are part of the top 100 because they have moved the first. And now it's time for the smaller coins. And in my opinion, there is a lot more to multiply in these smaller cap coins than bigger coins. Especially because now what people are doing is they're taking much larger positions for a long-term play. And just about a week ago, you weren't seeing these many losses. So right now, what's been happening is people are taking their positions. Other people are just profit taking so they can move their money around. So just keep an eye on what's going on. This is just a recap of what's going on in the market. I hope this helps. It's a little bit of what I'm thinking as a trader and as an investor. We will be making some more videos. I had a little issue with my PC. Jean is also with his hands full making that video about Fusion and One Chain. I'll be looking forward to that video. Also, if you guys have a coin you guys like, just hit it down in the comments. I'll be doing some more research, coming out with some other undercoin values. I'll probably have a follow-up on Linden. They are such a slow mover. I really think they're going to recover from that FUD. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.